Hi guys, it's me Ty and I'm back with another unboxing. As you can see, we have Nendoroid number 452, Sinon from Sword Art Online 2, the Gun Gale storyline. So anyway, here we have Sinon. I think she was in one of my haul videos. I can't remember which month, but as I mentioned in that, I actually saw when Sinon was up for pre-order, but I hadn't watched Sword Art Online 2 at that point, so I didn't really know the character and I let it go. Unfortunately, I watched it afterwards and fell in love with the character and then had to order it from figure.de. It's a German online figure store, but luckily they had her in stock and for a good price. So I'm so glad I have her. I've been waiting to unbox her for a while now, but I kind of left her on my shelf. And now, of course, I wait until the summer heat kicks in to finally open her up. So, yeah, if you hear the fans in the back, just know that it's really hot and I'm going to try to go through this quickly so I can get out of the heat. But anyway, here's the front of the box. And I love everything about this box. If you know me, you would know that my favorite colors is pink and this teal color here. I love any kind of blue or greenish blue kind of color. So I really love this box. So here she is with her number 452. You see her name, Sinon. Her blue hair here, and you can see the background is a green color, kind of like her outfit. It's hard to see through the front plastic, but she has a number of small little extra pieces like legs, a bunch of extra hands, scarves, a faceplate, etc. Can you see here? Yeah, it's hard to see, like I said, because of the dark color. But yeah, she's really cute. Okay, sorry about that, my battery died, but again, here she is from the front. And you can see here with the sticker on the bottom to show that it really is a legitimate Nendoroid, and just other things I checked that it does have. So yeah, here she is from the front, here she is from the side. I'll show you the bottom pose first. You can see her laying down with her rifle, or her gun, and here she is up top just carrying it. You can see the little window. I really love this color. It's just the best thing. Here she is from this side. You can see like the effect part here for shooting, and a blushing face on the bottom. Here's the top. Same poses on the side. The bottom, same as on the side. And here she is from the back. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I really love this blushing expression, but I love all of them. So far from what I can see, I love every pose I've seen, so I can't make up my mind about which one I'm gonna want to leave her in. So I gotta wait until I pose her and see. But so yeah, let's open her up. Oh, I already lifted up the sticker. It's easier. So we can see, similar to a few other Nendoroids I've had lately, the inside of the box is well, this is more of an olive green color, and just as with other Nendoroids, it just has her plain number in the back. The 452, which they did in white, which stands out a little bit more than the last numbers have been standing out in the boxes. But yeah, and here is the instructions. They seem a little thicker than usual, but oh yeah, I guess because she has so many pieces. But yeah, nothing new that we haven't seen. And finally, here's Sinon herself in plastic. But yeah, you can see what I was saying about she has a number of extra hands, and that's because these are carrying her pistol, her gun. And I'm glad they have this extra covering because I can see these going to be all over the place. An extra scarf, a bent leg, another hand, an effect piece. Here's her gun. I'm not sure what this clear piece is for yet. This one where my thumb is here. And her blushing faceplate, which is really cute. Alright, let's open her up. First we go with the usual, which is what you don't care about but you need anyway, and that is the standard Nendoroid base. It's a plain base, but without it we can't keep the Nendoroids up. So yeah, here's the extra neck joint, and here is her arm for the base. Wow, this is pretty short. I mean, a lot of them lately have been very short, but wow, I wasn't expecting hers to be this small. You can see here, and both ends are pretty thick. Okay, I won't hold up everything because I already showed you and they're all pretty tiny. But I will show you her weapon. And when another gun fell off, I don't know where that came from, but yeah. Here it is right here. I forgot what model it is that they say in the anime, but yeah, it's pretty well made. I love, you see how it has a scope up top. Yeah, very detailed. Yeah. Well, since this fell out, I'll show you this one, but a little pistol. It's very tiny, so tiny. Look at it against my finger. It's hard for me to see, and I'm the one holding it. Oh, it's not her pistol. It came off of the bottom of the gun. I got it. The pistol's in her hand. Oh, I didn't know that this can disconnect, but it's not broken. You can see these clear little peg pieces. But they fit in here. I'll do that in a minute. Okay, and here we have Sinon with all the extra plastic, and she actually had quite a bit of plastic on her. And that's because, as we can see, Sinon is very highly detailed. I mean, they did an awesome job with her. If you've seen pictures of her, if you've seen the anime, or you've seen the cover for her on the light novels, you can see her outfit is very detailed. You can see like the pieces of skin showing. It's kind of like she's wearing like a bodysuit under her green jacket and the pants. I mean, the outfit grew on me. In the beginning, I didn't like the outfit at all, but I'm okay with it now. And I love how they really took their time with it. Actually, they had plastic between her waist joints. I'm not going to pull that apart. Between the waist here, and as you can see, these scarf pieces are articulated, and it was plastic underneath those, and those can actually come out, and that's because she comes with a separate scarf piece for one of her other poses. So like, not only do these pieces come out of her back, see, it's a little tiny ball joint on the back of it. If you pull her head off, you can see the scarf piece is like a neck ring that fits up here. But yeah, so like I said, she's very highly detailed. You can see little gold accent pieces here. I don't know if you can see that clearly on the camera, between the bodysuit part, like this blue metallic belt loop thing here, the gold hoop there. Even this little gun pouch right here is highly detailed. You see it has like a gold line for the flap. And here is the pistol I thought I saw earlier. It was actually already attached to her belt. Be careful, it is a lot of little pieces with this figure, so they keep getting spread everywhere. And even though this pistol was already attached to the belt loop, it actually can come off. So be careful with that. Like I said, pieces have just been going everywhere since I opened her, but she's really cool. I love her eyes. I think her eyes are her best feature. They're like this weird blue staring look or whatever, and you see the hair pieces on the side. So yeah, very well done. They really, even like I said, the way the bodysuit and the skin shows on the legs and the back, they really stuck to detail how the character is drawn. So I can't complain about that. And just a quick thing, I mentioned that was the pistol, and I mentioned before how I was confused about why the trigger part was separate from the gun. That's because these extra hands aren't holding pistols, they're holding extra trigger pieces. So those change according to which pose you're putting her in. So yeah, I think I covered everything about that. Oh, another thing I wanted to show real quick that I just forgot. You would notice that Sinon came with a bunch of extra hands but no extra arms, and that's because this Nendoroid is highly detailed compared to the other ones. Usually they have a bunch of different arms that you switch out for poses. However, on Sinon, she has an extra elbow joint like this, as you can see. And see, like the one arm comes off. It can separate here at the shoulder, and here's these extra joints. So yeah, this one arm can move in so many ways, and that's why she only comes with one pair of arms. Here we have Sinon in her blushing pose, a pose that's clearly the look she has whenever she's around Kirito and he does one of his, I want to say not quite embarrassing, but you know what I mean. You've seen Kirito. You know how he hooks the girls into his little harem or whatever. But yeah, this is clearly a look that she has only around him. Other than that, Sinon is very serious, very stoic. But yeah, I love this pose. It's so cute and it's so different from her other poses with her gun. Just the difference between the two are huge. But it's a really cute pose, and yeah, she doesn't even seem like a sniper in this pose. She just seems like a young girl out maybe on a date or talking to the boy she likes. They're very cute, especially from this angle. I really love it. And here we have Sinon in her sniping position, like she's getting ready to take out a target. You can see here, this is actually a really cool pose, and not that, I mean, if you don't have Nendoroids, you won't know, but it's very hard to get a Nendoroid to lie prone like this on their stomach, just because they're bulky, the way they're built, and all those things. So it's really cool the way they made her, in that they gave the extra pieces in which to have her lie down, one of which is like the scarf, to have it move out of the way compared to the other scarf, so it helps prop her up a little bit. She also has, this was that extra clear piece that was in the package. It helps her to lie on her stomach, and the tip of the scarf fits right into it. Also with the gun, with the hand that she holds it with, and see this little stand at the bottom that it stands up on, that actually can come off also, but it helps prop the rifle up. And yeah, so it's really cool detail you can see from her lying this way. There's her pistol again and the pouch on her back, and it's just a really cool pose. Awesome pose, actually. Kind of like here you can see she's like kind of staring down at this through the scope. So yeah, it's really cool how they were able to put that together. And yeah, I think I like this angle better. Yeah, here's cool, like this. Now I just have to find a way and see which Nendoroid she would try to snipe. But yeah, so it's a really cool pose. I really do like it. So far I'm enjoying every pose that's on the box. And here we have Sinon. I'm not quite sure what to call this pose. This is first up, but yeah, she looks like she's on the march, kinda. I mean, on the box, the pose, she does look more like she's trekking. The way I have her tilted, she looks more like she's leaping into the air, but I actually like it this way. I think it looks better. Does it? I don't know, you can tell me. But she looks really cool in this pose. Very stoic, very serious, like she's really on point to go for her target. So yeah, I really love it. It's really cool. I love the way it seems like she has the gun propped up in her hands, especially like this way. Like, yeah, she's like jumping off buildings trying to aim. So yeah. Okay, and at this point Sinon has found her target and is shooting at them. As you can see from the special effect part here, this is what it's supposed to be like when her gun is firing, and I think it's a really cool effect. It's a really cool pose. As you can see, not much has changed from the last pose, except that from before, where she was tilted to this side, she's now leaning well, to my right. But yeah, it's a really cool pose. I love this clear orange firing effect piece they have. It just sticks right onto the barrel of the gun. Yeah, or is that the muzzle? I can't remember the gun parts, guys, sorry if I messed that up. But yeah, she looks really cool. Here she is, even from the back. Like, I just love the effect of that. But definitely this front piece right here, she looks more like she's running towards her target and popping off shots. Yeah, she looks really cool, and you can see, like, I don't know if you can really tell, but her scarf is kind of up a bit, kind of like it's floating in a breeze as she's running. So yeah, really cool pose. Especially last but not least, we have Sinon in this relaxed gun on the shoulder pose. I saved this one for last because it was the one I liked the best from the box, but turns out that it's not as cute as the other ones, for me at least. And that's maybe because I don't have exactly how it is on the box, which is of course typical. But it's such a simple pose, and turns out this one was the hardest one for me to complete. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know. I mean, based on my last experience with my Figma Kirito, maybe it's just a Sword Art Online character thing that the simplest pose is the hardest pose. I'm not sure, but with this one, I found it was a little tough because with the other gun poses, you use one particular hand holding see, yeah, you use one particular hand with the gun piece already attached to it, but for this pose you're just supposed to place the gun in the hand and kind of tip it off her shoulder, and for me that was a very hard thing to do, and it's never really stable for me. So yeah, like the simplest looking pose, and it was the hardest for me. So I'm not, I mean, I may leave her like this for now just because I'm too tired and I don't feel like going back to another pose, but yeah, I mean, I doubt she'll stay like this forever on my shelf. But other than that, guys, I really did enjoy this Nendoroid. She's wonderful. Like, she has so much detail. I really love her, and it's not just because I love the character. They really did a good job on it. Even on this pose, I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but just this one hand, you can see between her fingers, she's holding extra bullets. It's simple little details like that that they really paid attention to, which I really love. So yeah, so I don't regret buying her. I really love her. Pros is pretty much everything. Only time I had a problem is with this last pose with her holding this gun, since it doesn't balance well. And the fact that with the tiny pieces, especially like her little pistol on her butt, that tends to fall off a lot for me when you're moving her around. But other than that, I mean, those are the only cons. But other than that, everything else is a pro. She, you know, I had no other problems with her, and she actually went pretty easy compared to many other Nendoroids I've had. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.